Wow, what a night so far. 2 up, 2 down, 2 first-round finishes, including a Suloeb stretch, which is a very rare submission in MMA, a brutal submission. Really hope that Li Jingyang is okay. Let's move on, though. This fight is in the flyweight division, and this has the biggest height and reach discrepancy on the entire card. Kaisaier Tuergan is also from the Xinjiang region. He's only 19 years old, and he is going to have a 17-centimeter height advantage in this fight. That's insane.
There were videos online all over Chinese TikTok. It's called Douyin. There were videos all over, like, because when these two did their face-off, it was David and Goliath, buddy. It's David and Goliath. I mean, of course they're the same weight, but they don't look the same size.
Yeah,
Huge
it's really a tale of 2 completely opposite builds at flyweight. Kaisaier is tall and lanky for the weight class, and Aoshiwule is the complete opposite. He's short and stocky. So the reach advantage here is going to be absolutely incredible. Kaisaier is again making his pro debut, but let me tell you, apparently that doesn't mean very much, because we just saw 2 guys make their pro debuts and finish their opponent in the first round, including in the last fight where Pierre Li took out his opponent, who is 6-2. Took him out in the first round with the Suloeb stretch. I'm still reeling from that, guys. So I've come to learn that just because a guy doesn't have pro experience doesn't mean that he's not a good fighter. I've learned my lesson.
You know, and there's more to it. Does one of them have a significant amateur experience? Does one of them have a background in another sport, being a national grappling champion or a legitimate boxing athlete having a long career, or a very, very good kickboxer before they made the move? Normally we know that when we go into this, but it's hard to tell, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't find any information on Kaisaier out there. No record of professional fights or amateur fights. So he's coming in as an unknown, but really looking forward to see what he's got, and he's got a tough test in front of him here tonight in this man. The Little Tank.
The Little Tank. And, you know, you hear the song. This is the same song that this team plays. Look, right behind him there. That's his coach. Aoshiwule, one of the shortest fighters on the whole JCK roster, but an absolute ball of muscles. And similar to both his teammate, Yiho Aoge, and his coach, Buho Yoga. And like I said, right behind him, you see his coach's hands are wrapped up. Buho Yoga, he's fighting in the co-main event tonight, I believe. And he is a very physical, athletic fighter who's also a great wrestler. His style is very tenacious, grinds down his opponent, loves to have heavy ground and pound when he's on top, good at keeping his opponent's legs away from, you know, not allowing his opponents to get their legs back underneath him, away from his opponents, and just dropping bombs. We saw him right next to us today. You and me were training earlier this afternoon, and they had their, you know, their morning sweat. Excuse me. And he was practicing his ground and pound. So
it looked good too.
And you know, with him, you know, he's had 6 fights. All of his fights have been here at JCK, or maybe one fight not, but I believe all of his fights have been under the JCK banner. And he's at home here. However, he is on a negative. He's on a losing fight record, and I'm sure that if he's fighting, you know, the debutante, the MMA debutante, he wants to make a bit of a statement here.
Absolutely. You know, we last saw Aoshiwule in January, and he lost by body shot in a crazy fight to Toli Bahatijan. You remember that one?
Yeah, and he's also never finished an opponent, so maybe tonight's the night. 4 years as senior as Aoshiwule, but look at that reach advantage.
16.
That's 16 centimeter reach advantage and 17.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的复赛争夺，蓝方选手身高175公分，臂展178厘米，体重57.20公斤，年龄19岁，来自于重拳 TKO 俱乐部。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是天佑 Kaisaier Tuergan。本场比赛红方选手身高158公分，臂展162厘米，体 体重57.50公斤，年龄23岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战2胜4负 ，JCK 战决城战绩5战2胜3负。他就是小坦克奥什乌勒。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this height discrepancy. You're right, those clips were going viral on Chinese social media of them facing off at the weigh-ins because it just looks ridiculous.
But I mean, look at the density and the thickness of Aoshiwule. I mean, surely he has a power advantage. And it's not the first time he's fought somebody taller than him.
Kaisaier could throw a body kick and hit him in the head. Kaisaier, Tuergan is in the blue. Aoshiwule is in the red corner, although their shorts are different colors here tonight.
I expect some knees right through the middle.
He looks like he's getting ready to throw a flying knee.
Oh, beautiful switch kick.
Oh.
There he goes for the knee, but
I called it.
Aoshiwule picks him up so easy.
Oh.
Big dump straight into side control.
Buggy choke.
He's going for
No
a buggy
way.
choke.
No way. That would be crazy if we see another rare submission here tonight.
Look,
only one before in JCK history.
But bro, this looks like it's on.
Got to put him in air jail. Got to pick him up.
This looks like it's already starting to go on.
He's put him in air jail. Shout out Sean Melanson.
What is air jail?
It's where you just like literally just pick a guy up and hold him there. You're in jail.
Air jail.
Yeah.
I see. Now I understand. Man, that was phenomenal. I was surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, that was a crazy moment. Aoshiwule showing his physical strength, picking him right up.
Look at the guard.
Kaisaier
has got a very active guard.
Yeah, Aoshiwule is
Tenacious.
aware of what he's doing, though.
Yeah, he's so strong and stocky. Very, very heavy pressure. We've seen it from him time and time again. But, you know, he has struggled. You know, like he's never finished an opponent. And he's lost some decisions because of this.
He's only been finished one time. That was in his last fight where he got hit with that nasty body shot. But his opponent was like 11-5 or something like that. It's like a really experienced guy. Aoshiwule had only had 5 pro fights at that time. He's taking the back. We're trying to take the back here.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna let him up. He's gonna try to dump him back down again.
He's looking good here tonight.
Yep, this is his game. But look at
Matt return.
Kaisaier. Beautiful guard retention again. Goes to close guard, but the tenacity. All these guys from that E Fight Club, they just almost disrespectful of martial arts skills. They're like, well, you do your fancy guard stuff. We're gonna ground you and punch you.
Yeah.
You know, they're really, really tough and durable.
A lot of those guys have like a very similar style. Hard-nosed.
Yuagu, very similar. Buho Yoga, similar. But it's funny because you got Buho Kubu, who is a beautiful striker from the same team. But one thing which is kind of unilaterally the same from that team, all their fighters are slightly unique in their fight style. You know, they're a little bit different than the norm. It's like that's what the coach develops in them. Say, look, you can just be yourself. Find your own style. And, you know, Aoshiwule here is
dominating so
just
far.
So grindy on top.
He's taken Kaisaier down 2 times now and controlled very well from top position.
You know, him, Yuagu, and we see right there is Buho Kubu.
Those guys have some sweet names.
They live together, and they have a very funny WeChat where they're like looking for 3, I think it's looking for 3 wives or something. Because the 3 of them live together, and they make these funny videos. Or 3 girls, I can't remember. It's something about 3 girls and 3 girls.
Oh!
Big Matt return. And it's really funny, the videos where they just take videos of their lives and whatever, cooking and teasing each other.
Have to give him a follow. Out in the Liangshan region of Sichuan.
Yeah, and again, we talk about some hotspots for fighting. We talked about
go
Xinjiang
visit-
earlier.
We should go visit them sometime.
Yeah, Liangshan, they just have so many good fighters there. The Yi minority, it's not a very big group, but so many good fighters from that Liangshan area.
Oh!
One of
Huge slam. I heard that one.
I mean, this is going to take the gas out of Kaisaier. Do you think he can survive this? I mean, this is just relentless.
I feel like he's gotten broken down a little bit in this first round. We're not seeing as much reactive grappling from him. And now he feels.
Personally, I think he should have held on to the buggy choke back in the day. Felt like it was a different fight.
His mouthpiece is out. Oh, he's getting pounded on now. Aoshiwule is dominating this round.
It looks like the physicality is just so significant. Looks for, look at that.
Pancakes him.
Yep, just flips him over.
Man, this is the best I've seen Aoshiwule look in JCK.
Yeah, he's looking so strong. Maybe it's because his coach is fighting the same card. He's, you know,
he's motivated.
Had to train. Well, maybe the coach used him as the main training partner.
Kaisaier looked like he's rolling for a leg, but he's eating some shots, eating some big elbows, turning away from his opponent. This is a bad look. I mean,
yeah, this is. I mean, not saying
if the round continued, I think there'd be possible danger of it getting stopped.
Crawling back to his corner.
He's exhausted.
He's exhausted, and Aoshiwule, we know he can do this
all day.
For days.
Aoshiwule looking in top form here tonight. Looking Let's take a look at some of the action.
And you know, that flying knee missed from the beginning, a big dump, and he almost immediately went for the buggy choke here. Boom.
Slams him.
There it goes, clips up. I bet they didn't show it. And the buggy choke was about the only moment.
Look at this slam
that Kaisaier had, and the rest of the time was just Aoshiwule just ragdolling him.
That's the perfect word for it. He was just throwing his man around. And look, he's like skipping around the cage. He's ready to go.
And I don't know if you've ever been in a fight where you're absolutely exhausted, and you look up and you see your opponent
bouncing around,
dancing. You're like, oh my God.
Oh no.
Ref, step in.
Round 2 between Kaisaier, Tuergan, and Aoshiwule. Kaisaier is the taller fighter. Aoshiwule is from the Liangshan region in Sichuan, and he's looking in top form here tonight. How long is it going to be before he shoots and tries to take the fight to the ground?
Kaisaier did a nice little calf kick. Aoshiwule still needs to respect the knees to the middle and the head kicks. I don't think he needs to be worried about the punches too much, but he's already closed the distance, gets him down.
Yeah. You know, he's been getting those takedowns really easily.
What would you expect? His coach and training partner is a former national wrestling champion. Buho Yoga, one of the most accomplished wrestlers we have in JCK.
Let's see if Aoshiwule can pass the guard, or he gets re-guarded here, but he was landing.
That's the thing. He just strikes. Him and Yiho Aga have the same style. Doesn't matter if they're in the guard or half guard. They're just really good at dropping bombs.
For sure. You know, the body language of Kaisaier wasn't great at the end of the first round. It looked like he was getting broken down a little bit. Although he seems to have recovered somewhat here in the second round.
Yeah, he was looking for some of his legs.
Big shots.
Trying to invert there. But again, the athleticism and the pressure of Aoshiwule is just phenomenal. Nice elbow there. You think we're going to see a finish in this fight?
Hard to say. You know, it looked like Aoshiwule was getting close to a finish at the end of the first round. It looked like he thought about going for like an anaconda choke or something there. Spins around, takes the back, tries to take the back. Kaisaier regards. I think this pace
is so hard for. This is so tough. The pace is for Kaisaier to keep up from here on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to, and look, he's already slowing down 2 minutes in. Now we see him start to slow down. But can Aoshiwule keep it up?
His cardio has been really good.
Oh, look at that. Kaisaier almost gets a sweep.
Almost gets the sweep, but Aoshiwule right back on the single leg.
He's looking
for an anaconda choke.
With arm in. I've never seen that before. That like
he's got the anaconda. He tried to have it there, tried to get it, but lost it. He had it around the neck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but Aoshiwule just powers through it. Kaisaier showing that he still is dangerous with that submission attempt, but so far through a round and a half, it's been all, excuse me, all Aoshiwule.
Yeah, Aoshiwule just so tenacious.
Like I said, Woody, I don't think I've seen him look better in JCK.
This is the Aoshiwule we know, but he's looking just at top form. It could also be we finally see him having such a big power difference. Yes, there's a huge height and reach advantage going to Kaisaier, but the physicality is just so obvious. Aoshiwule too strong.
Armbar attempt, but
armbar.
nothing there.
That's probably the hardest guy to armbar in JCK because he's got probably the shortest arms.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't laugh at that, but you know, it's hard to armbar a guy that doesn't really have long arms.
Yeah, true. The levers are just completely different. He can get his elbow out of there.
Yeah, so strong. Now he's in half guard. Staying after 1 minute left.
It's been a less lopsided round.
Yes, but it's like Aoshiwule is letting off the pace a little bit.
But he's still totally dominant.
Yeah.
I don't think Kaisaier has had really a moment of offense in this second round.
I mean, he's looking for things with his legs, but every attack he's got is ending up with him.
Big shots.
That was some big shots and some elbows now. 30 seconds left.
And now a guillotine attempt. Now he's got the guillotine. Can he top him here with this guillotine against the fence?
Very hard against someone who's so much taller than you because of
he's
the
defending
angle.
well now.
Yeah.
He's still cranking on it. But Kaisaier has snuck his arm in there. Knees to the body now. And we will see a third round here. It's been all Aoshiwule through 2 rounds.
Look at him running back to his corner with his hands up, pumping fists. And his opponent just sags down into the chair. Heart goes out to Kaisaier. He's trying hard, but what do you say to him going into...
Right? And
Hail Mary!
I think with his really long legs and his long reach advantage, something like that could possibly work. Like timing one of Aoshiwule's shots with the flying knee.
Timing and a bit of luck, you know?
Yeah, I mean, other than that, he's probably just going to keep getting taken down and pounded. That's, you know, the story of the first 2 rounds was just Aoshiwule waiting. There's a bantamweight champ, Wang Xiaoxiang.
Oh, there he came so nice.
I heard he's thinking about possibly moving up to featherweight, Woody.
Oh, really?
I heard rumors. We'll see. Also called out Peter Yan.
I
UFC
heard
champion.
last time. Yeah, that was awesome.
Hey, Yanzong, sign him. Bring Peter Yan over here.
Yes.
Let's see it. We'd love to see it.
Of course, we'd love to see it. Be great if that happens. I have my doubts it will, but
Aoshiwule has looked great through 2 rounds. Can he even out his JCK record and pick up a big win here tonight? Kaisaier needs a miracle.
Kaisaier is going to throw that knee.
He needs something big. If he lets Aoshiwule close the distance, that's going to be a wrap, I think. If he gets taken down one more time, I think he loses the fight by decision.
Aoshiwule having his hands up high.
Well, he knows that Kaisaier is probably going to try to throw something big from him.
Of course, and Kaisaier is too scared to use the jabs, but he should be using his jabs and moving. But he's obviously slightly fatigued.
There
Goes
it is.
for the knee.
There it is.
Goes for the knee again.
You know, he's going for it. He
Goes for
knows
the head kick.
He knows he has to go for it, but there.
But he went just too crazy, man. A little bit more composure, and that's where the inexperience shows. There's a little bit more composed in his attacks. He could have kept the range better.
You know what's funny? Aoshiwule doesn't even need to level change to shoot a double. He basically just has to like
Grab
duck
the
a
knees.
little bit or just
Yeah.
like grab him.
Just hold on, and he's got a low ankle, low single.
Triangle attempt, okay, but Aoshiwule is wise to it. You know, he'll be happy to pick up his 3rd win in JCK. Still chasing that elusive finish, however.
Man, if there's a good night to get it, it's here. He just needs to let himself let it go, let the hands go. But it's also, I mean, it's hard, man. If you're losing, you want to win. It's a win bonus. and don't want to risk getting caught.
And they give finish bonuses too, don't
Yeah, they do. Most of the contracts have a finish bonus as well. So
there's definitely incentive to go out there and get the job done. So this would
Just
be
throwing the hands right now into the body, looking for.
that guillotine attempt at the end of the second round looked pretty
But
good.
going for guillotine, if your opponent stands up, if they're that much taller than you, is useless, because the angle just means that there's no squeeze. If you're the shorter guy, being guillotined by the taller guy in a standing guillotine, it's hell. But if it's the opposite, the angle just makes it very, very hard.
Yeah, there was a moment though where they were kind of crouched against the fence.
Correct,
that I
yeah.
thought maybe
It was almost sprawled on him, like almost a mounted. Yeah, if that time he could have sat back and put it in his guard, that would have helped. But then giving up position, I don't see Kaisaier being able to hold down Aoshiwule, to be honest. I don't see him. Oh, nice elbows. These are maybe 10 unanswered elbows already.
and
Works
yeah,
the body.
big shots to the body as well. Aoshiwule is looking really good here tonight.
More punches to the face. Oh, nice knee to the body.
He's gonna try for that guillotine again. No, he goes to take the back and ends up on top in guard.
Big elbow thrown. He's looking for the finish.
For sure, I mean,
He's working.
he knows it would be a really good thing for his career trajectory to get a finish here tonight. His other 2 wins in JCK have both been by decision. I remember off broadcast you said you had a feeling this one might go the distance. Your prediction seems like it might come true, my friend.
Well, I mean, for his case, I hope he can get the finish because it'll be his first in his career. But like these pitter-patter shots won't really work. He's just controlling, but he's got to commit a little bit more. A little to pass right now.
We see Kaisaier occasionally trying arm bars and triangles, but Aoshiwule just like sees it from a mile away.
Yeah. Now he can go to full mount.
The little tank, Aoshiwule. I think that's a great nickname for him. He is a little tank.
Welcome to Air Liangshan, about to happen. Oh no, look at
You know what?
Kaisaier sits down. He realized that.
If there was a weight class below 57,
Oh, he would do really good
I think
there.
he could probably do
Yes.
very well there because you can see he's a little bit soft. So he could, I think he could make a lower weight class if there was one, because his height is certainly, even for flyweight, is pretty. He's pretty short, but he's looking great here tonight. Look at this, he's smashing.
Oh, that's
this
my
guy.
favorite position.
Oh my goodness, 10 seconds left to go. Aoshiwule is putting on a clinic. Kaisaier is going for it. He's only got 2 seconds left though. That's a wrap for this one.
And that's all. Sure, for the history books.
Aoshiwule
Surely it's got to be Aoshiwule getting the win.
30-27 in my books. I think most people would be inclined to agree. He's climbing the fence in celebration. Big moment for the young man from Liangshan, Sichuan. The Izhu fighter doing his team well, doing his team proud. Picking up his 3rd win in JCK here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the action. I mean, the story of
That
the
was the
fight.
closest one, the very first knee.
This was the story of the whole fight.
And maybe that buggy choke. I think Kaisaier should have held on to that buggy for much longer.
I don't think it was close. It looked cool.
Bro, buggy choke is so hard to escape.
Yeah.
Unless you slam out of it, but it's hard to escape.
Yeah.
So, and just keeping that squeeze for a long time.
Aoshiwule just put on a ground and pound, ground control clinic, and in all likelihood will walk away the winner here tonight by unanimous decision.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判30-27 ，Judge Number 1 32-27 2号裁判30-27 Judge Number 2 32-27 3号裁判30-27 Judge Number 3 32-27 本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China, the red corner, Little Tank, 25-5。